Hey there, welcome to day 1407 of What's She Up To Now. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, sharing my experience documenting the journey as I transition from, blueberry cobbler coffee, from corporate and entrepreneurial, lots of different businesses, over 27 different industries, over 48 plus years and counting, as well as simultaneously over a quarter century in corporate America, working in different capacities, primarily leadership. Although I'm trained as an engineer, I worked mostly in management, leadership, team building, quality, and a couple of other departments and functions along the way. But really, as a quality director and vice president and manager and et cetera, I believe that quality had a global definition, and it was the definition of how everybody did everything to provide the end result to the customer that we wanted to provide. So that meant the processes and procedures and systems in each and every department, and then how we interacted between departments. So customers were defined both internally and externally. If I worked in maintenance, for example, every department that needed my services, my products or services, became my internal customer. And everything I did, just like everybody else in the organization, was to provide our end customers with the products and services at the level and the quality, etc., that we had promised we would deliver them in our sales process. So it's all interconnected and all linking. So today, what am I working on? Just finished 3 pieces of content. Get Up and Go Challenge, day 6 today. And day 6 has turned into our 7 Whys exercise day over the last few challenges. And 7 Whys is just an exercise and a tool where we ask ourselves, we think of something that we want, and then we ask ourselves a series of 7 questions, the question why, over and over and over again, to get at what is our underlying core motivation and what will really drive us to make sure that we achieve that thing that we want. And all the whys along the way will contribute in a positive way to help us achieve what we want, whether it's a positive thing or not. Sometimes we have a negative reason for wanting something. Sometimes we don't want to feel pain. We don't want to feel embarrassment. We don't want to feel stupid. And that is kind of a negative feeling, but it drives us for positive change and therefore encourages us to work toward what we want. So that was our exercise for Get Up and Go Challenge today. Our idiom for Supersize Your Business, we're doing December, Christmas, winter, cold weather, because it's super blustery cold out today. The wind is the below 0 wind chill, and so I'm hunkering down. I don't have any plans to go outside today except for maybe let the sun shine on my face and take a breath of the frigid air, but otherwise not probably going to go out. But we're doing like winter idioms for the month of December, and then tying them into our business, growing our business. What does it mean? What does the idiom mean? And today was to leave someone out in the cold. Now, we don't really want to leave literally someone out in the cold, or they might freeze to death and die. But it has to do with excluding people or not inviting them to things. Or I think the biggest tie-in for growing and building our business is we don't necessarily want to exclude certain people, but we want to invite in the people that we're here to serve. And that's the way we look at this, or the way I think we should look at everything in this idiom, is to look at both sides of the coin and realize that because we're inviting some people in, yep, some people won't be invited in, but we're not necessarily excluding them or being prejudiced against them because we're not inviting them in. We're inviting the people in to serve that we're most capable of serving. I'm not going to invite people in with past and present mental issues or traumas, because I am not qualified to help and serve them in the capacity that they need. Now, I'm not excluding them by not inviting them in. I just know that I don't have the skills and abilities that they need for me to serve them in the way that's best for them. So I'm inviting the people in that don't have those challenges, and that automatically doesn't invite in the people. So I guess it is excluding, but I'm not purposely excluding them. I just know I can't help them. I can't serve them. And so it would be a disservice to them to invite them in, only to find out that what I've got to offer isn't going to solve their problem or help them in the ways that they need. So that was our idiom today. Our annual challenge. We're winding down on the annual challenge. I always note when we get down, it's just a few pages left. It's getting to be toward the end of the year. But it was kind of actually had a little bit to do about exclusion and exclusivity. Life is not a popularity contest. Be brave, take the hill, but first answer the question, what is my hill? Meaning stand up for what you believe in, but make sure you know what you believe in and what you're standing up for, and stick by that no matter what other people think, right? We're always going to have different opinions, different values, different beliefs than other people. And we don't change our mind or cower because other people don't believe the same things in the same way we do. We stand up for what we believe in, and then we let them stand up for what they believe in as well. And it doesn't have to be a conflict or a battle. There's plenty of beliefs to go around for all of us, right? There's plenty of variety and diversity and thoughts and feelings and beliefs for everybody. So you go ahead and feel what you want to feel and let other people feel what they want to feel. I guess that's how I look at it. Do I always practice that? Heck no, of course not, because I'm human. We're all human. Do I make an attempt the best of my ability? Absolutely, I do. And the older I get, the better I get at it, I think. So those are just 3 pieces of content that I work on every day. And then I share this little rambling about what am I doing, what am I working on. But today I was thinking about next year and some different projects and things I'm going to do, and both online and offline, and what to share, what not to share. So I guess I'd be curious, what do you want to know more of? What would you like me to share about? Because I'm always doing, it's kind of like if you watch a movie or read a book, they only share the things that are pertinent in the book, right? They don't talk about all the things that are going on in someone's life all the time. They just talk about the pieces of information that add value to the story, add value to the plot, the plot line, etc. But there's always, hundreds of thousands of things more going on than we actually see or are communicated. So I guess I'm asking, what do you want to see? What do you want me to communicate? Because there's always a lot going on, and I just kind of randomly pick and choose what I'm going to share, but I want to share what you want to hear about. So share that in the comments below, and we'll work on doing a much better job of that in the coming days, weeks, and years, instead of just what it is that I want to talk about. Because it doesn't matter what I want to talk about, it's what do you want to know? What would help you? What lessons learned have I experienced that would help you to not have to learn those lessons? If I can shortcut and save anybody the pain and agony of the mistakes that I've made, that's what this is all about. All right, have an awesome day. If you have any questions or I can help you in any way, ask. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow.